Hello, welcome to Read to Me, Auntie. I'm Auntie, and today I'm going to read you a very special Christmas book. It's called Christmas in the Big Woods. It's actually based off a whole series of books called Little House on the Prairie about a little girl named Laura Ingalls and the life she lived way back in the day. Now, there's a couple thoughts I have about this book, and I've read the whole series, and there's one thing this book leaves out, one Christmas present that it leaves out that she got in real life that you will be amazed at. And I'll tell you what she thought about it. But we got to read this book together first, so let's get to reading.
Christmas in the Big Woods by Laura Ingalls Wilder. Once upon a time, a little girl named Laura lived in the big woods of Wisconsin in a little house made of logs. Laura lived in the little house with her pa, her ma, her big sister Mary, her little sister Carrie, and their good old bulldog Jack. Christmas was coming, and the little house was covered with snow. When Pa came in from shoveling, he caught Laura up in a big bear hug against his cold winter coat. His mustache was covered with melting snowflakes. Ma was busy all day long cooking good things for Christmas. She baked bread and apple pies and filled a big jar with cookies. Laura and Mary got to lick the spoon. Pa and Ma showed Laura and Mary how to make molasses candy by pouring hot sugar and molasses syrup into pans of snow. The syrup hardened at once and turned into candy. Laura and Mary could eat one piece each, but the rest was saved for Christmas Day. The day before Christmas, Aunt Eliza, Uncle Peter, and cousins Peter, Alice, and Ella came to visit. Laura and Mary heard sleigh bells ringing, and then a big bobsled came out of the woods. Aunt Eliza, Uncle Peter, and the cousins were inside, covered up with blankets. When everyone came inside, the little house was filled to the seams. Jack ran around in circles, barking happily. Now there were lots of children to play with. Laura and Mary and the cousins put on their warm coats and mittens and scarves and went outside to make pictures in the soft, deep snow. They played so hard that when night came, they were too excited to sleep. But they knew they must, or Santa Claus would not come. So they hung their stockings by the fireplace, put on their red flannel nightgowns, and went to bed. In the morning, they all woke up almost at the same moment and ran to see what was in their stockings. In every stocking was a pair of bright red mittens and a stick of red and white striped peppermint candy. They were so happy they could hardly speak. But Laura was the happiest of all. In her stocking was a beautiful rag doll with black button eyes and a pink and blue calico dress. Laura named her doll Charlotte, and she let all the other children hold her. For Christmas breakfast, Mom made each child a pancake man. All the children held their plates next to the stove and watched while Mom made the pancake men, one by one out of pancake batter. Peter ate his up right away, but the girls ate theirs slowly to make them last. It was too cold to go outside, so the children played quietly inside. They ate their candy, admired their mittens, and looked at the pictures in Pa's big green book until it was time for the cousins to go home. Laura held Charlotte in her arms the whole time. At last, Aunt Eliza, Uncle Peter, and the cousins bundled up in their coats and blankets and got into the bobsled. "Goodbye," they called, and off they went into the woods. In a little while, the happy sound of sleigh bells had gone, and Christmas was over. But what a happy Christmas it had been. The end.
Do you know why I love this book so much? It's because it's a great reminder of how blessed we are at Christmas time. You know, she only got 3 presents, a doll, mittens, and a peppermint stick. And she was so thankful, so excited. I think that's good to remind ourselves of. You know, sometimes we can get wrapped up in what we're getting and what we're opening in our Christmas list and all those things. But it's good to remember to be thankful for every little thing. You know, in another story, they talk about her Christmas, and she got a tin cup this one Christmas and some candy, and she thought that was really great Oh my goodness, that is so many things. Well, then their parents told her and Mary, Laura and Mary, that there was one more present in their stocking. And they were like, one more present? What could it even be? And they put their hands down in their stocking and reached in the very toe and pulled out a penny. And they were ecstatic. They thought, this is too much. 1 penny. And they were amazed. So I just wanted to remind you to be thankful for all that you get this Christmas season. Whether you get everything you want to or not, remember, she didn't get very much and she was very excited because it's not about the gifts, it's about the people and the true reason for Christmas, which is the gift God gave us in little baby Jesus, who grew up and died on the cross just for us so we could live free, healed, whole, and with Him in eternity. All right, I'm so glad you came and read this wonderful Christmas book with me. I hope you come back because we read lots of good things. And remember, the most important book in the whole world is the Bible, and that's because it has the answer to everything. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.